All right, so let's see if you are trying to leave a relationship or trying to figure out whether or not you should stay or should go. Give a person another chance. This is sometimes when you're on a cycle with people and it just goes good and then it's complacent, then it's resentment, then it's, fighting again or pretending to be annoyed with each other, and then it's makeup, and then you keep doing these horrible cycles. And it feels like you're stuck. It feels like you don't have the courage to leave. You're afraid to be alone. You get what you get. It's not a lot, and you're afraid to kind of let go just this little tiny bit of love. They give you a small portion. It's like if you have a cup and one's empty and one's filled with liquid, instead of giving you half, they gave you just like a tiny little bit, and it's not enough. And somehow you think that's enough to sustain you in a relationship. This tells me that you're not afraid to ask what you're worth and for anything. You know your worth here, but yet you're really enjoying what you have. It's almost like, I can't picture myself with anybody else, or like, why would I leave all this? We have a house, we have kids, we have things of that nature. There's some issues here that you want to be alleviated of. We have the Ten of Wands upside down, which means that finally things are going to start coming out of just out of stagnation. If you have been overwhelmed by something, it's going to let up soon. And then we have you leaving. So I have a feeling that leaving and feeling that weight come off your shoulders is tied together. Okay. I really want to say that you still have some innocence left in your heart. You're not like jaded. At least you're not completely jaded, but you're getting to a point where you're going to get there. You carry all of this beauty from when you were a child and into your young adulthood and so on and so forth. And as bad things happen, this gets stripped away. But for the amount of things that you're dealing with, luckily you still have a little bit of ability to keep your heart soft. I think if you were an onlooker looking in, you would be very disappointed with how the story ended with this particular relationship. I think it's worth being the one to break up with somebody. In this case, it is. You're gonna reason out that it may not be worth it, but in the end it is. In the end it is, because it's like you think you're getting 10 coins, but I don't think you're getting 10 coins anymore. Here we have 7. And then I see you kind of wishing you had either changed course earlier or looking toward the future, trying to change your course now or in the very near future. I think you and this person's path have sort of come to its natural end, its natural cycle. While there was a lot to bring in the past and there was a lot of goodness in the past, you feel like you have to fight for this now. Like you have to fight for the Four of Wands. This is all very beautiful. This is somebody who's bringing in a lot of energy, a lot of patience and kindness and love. But what about now? Now it's different. I feel like this person has a hold over you. They're probably a little bit egotistical and narcissistic. They have those tendencies, period. And I feel like if you got rid of them, you would get rid of oppression, because there's really nothing wrong with you. I'm not seeing any huge character flaw, which I would tell you if I saw something kind of weird. The only thing is you don't want to let go of this person because you don't want to let go of everything that it came with, but it's changed now. It's metamorphosized and it's no longer that. You're no longer getting the portion that you got before. And even though you're still in the house and it seems that way, you're not getting it directly from him, whereas you used to. He used to come with a lot of love, but it's only when I say, how I say, not what you expected. I think if you were to leave, you'd be very happy with the life that you could make for yourself. You're gifted and you're talented, and one good thing about you is that you see things through to the end, that's for sure. You're very detail-oriented. you're also very good at decorating. So there's a time where you're going to have to start going after your life and speaking your own truth, doing right by you, in other words, doing right by the hopes and wishes that you hope to get when you're finally on your own. Remember, do not look to the past. When the past starts creeping up, that's when you have to be the strongest. Here we have the past. Okay? It says that the past year has its rightful place. You can take from those memories. Remember that this person wasn't always like this. There was a time when his heart was soft. And that's the part you should remember. That's the part you should celebrate, and forget the rest, especially if this person has to be in your life for a very long time. Like, let's say you have kids together, the amount of pain and suffering that you guys went back and forth with each other. Okay, so I feel like you two kind of became the worst versions of yourself while being together, and that's okay, only as long as you separate and become better people individually. And that way you can honor each other for who you were meant to be as people. I hope this helps. Good luck.